Hey everyday people. Today I am going to show you a little bit of Guild Wars 2 from the character creation screen. So right off the bat you have 5 different races that you can choose from. You got the Char, who are kind of like a beast person, um, though the male and female, they look just kind of like a hyena, sort of like a hyena person. Um, give a look at what they look like here. So this is basically what all char look like. Just like sort of like I said, a hyena, or I don't know, like a mix of two different beasts, I guess. And like I said, it's pretty much the exact same for male and female, what they look like. Next is your human. That's your basic, you know, basic human. They all look the same. Yeah. I mean, going by your classes, they get different looks to their physical appearance, but yeah, just a basic human. Just an everyday person like me and you. Okay, next you have the Norn. Now the Norn is, I mean, it's pretty much a human. It's just a bigger human. Um, Something like a barbarian race, I guess, is how you would describe it. And again, same thing, male and female, pretty much the exact same, just bigger human. Next we have the Asura. These are kind of like a small little elf race, I guess. Kind of look a little bit like Dobby. But yeah. Yeah. And male and female pretty much look the exact same. The only real difference, I think, is with the hairstyle. Yeah, other than that, not a whole lot of difference. And the last race you can choose is the Sylvari. These are pretty much like a kind of a tree person or like a wood elf, I guess. And most of their features, see this guy, even this hairstyle or head style, they've even got like branches and leaves. And yeah, these ones, they have a good amount of difference as far as like their pigmentation goes or their hairstyles, things like that. And they probably have the more vibrant starting area because it's a nature area. So, yeah. But Guild Wars 2, the races, honestly, they don't make that much of a difference. The only thing they really impact is your starting area. Um, so I will, just for this, I will make an Asura. And let's see. The Asura I want to be, I think, a Necromancer. A Necromancer in Guild Wars 2, it is pretty comparable to, I would say, the most similar thing I can think of is a Warlock in World of Warcraft. And you can only adjust the height to a certain range for each of the races. So you can't make them too big, too small. And if you want to see the physique, you can just click. I never noticed he's got boxers on before. That's pretty funny. You can see the different types of physique that you can make for each of them. Obviously, the Asura, they don't have really any defined physiques like you would have with your human. Human, you can get them where they show like the six packs, or they show a real difference in the body structure. So, yeah. You can also change it, the background with toggle lighting, to see what they look like in different lighting. And let's see. Do skin markings. I mean, I'll just make mine with none. And let's see. The skin color doesn't look like they really have that much of a difference. Or wait, am I looking at the wrong thing? Oh, never mind. This is for the skin markings. Alright, so for the physique, that should be the skin color. Yeah. Okay, so the colors, I mean, they go from sort of a purple to a reddish or brown to a black and to a gray. And that's pretty much the only colors for their skin. So I'll go with kind of a gray purpley color, I guess. And let's see, there are a few different options for hair, a few different stylings. And I am not overly fond of the Asura hair. Not really. I guess something like that's probably the best you're going to get if you really want hair with no no bands or anything in it. And hair color, obviously hair color is more diversified for the colors. So let's see. I'll just give them a brown hair color. And the face is alright the way it is with the default, I think. But yeah, some of the different facial features. That guy's got a scar over the eye. That might be okay for a necromancer, maybe. Yeah. Okay, I'll take that one then. And the last option here, as you can see in the head option, is like the ear shape. And I don't particularly like giving my characters like massive ears, just because, I don't know. If you have a character that wears a helmet, something like that, I find it usually looks a little weird. In most cases. I'm not really familiar with how the helmets work on Asura in Guild Wars, because I haven't made an Asura yet. Okay, so choose the eye color, so that'll just be for, obviously, his one eye. So you can see the eye colors are pretty vibrant too. Depending on what color you pick, it really pops. So I think I will go with a violet eye. Just because, I don't know, I like the look. Yeah. The nose features I'll keep the same. Mouth features the same. Chin and jaw I'll keep the same. And the head size. Okay. It's usually not the head size you can adjust with the other races. So this is kind of strange. But I'll just leave that right around the same as where it was. Whoa, what did I do there? Oh no, that was the die. Now these colors, you can set them for the basic thing that you wear. It doesn't really matter. Not really. You'll get new gear pretty much after the first level or two, and this will become useless. I mean, you can change the colors on any piece of item you wear, or any piece of armor that you wear. So, yeah, it's not overly important. So I'll just keep it how it is. Now, these selections, they don't really matter as far as gameplay goes. They matter more for your storyline, because each of the different selections here will come up in your personal quest that you have every 10 levels. So let's see, closest companion's death. In acknowledgement of this, I mark my face with the symbol of a... See, it's Ghostly Wraith right now, and that would be that green shading. So this one is Skull, and you can see he's got like a skull mask on now. And then this one is the Trickster Demon, and he's got the demonic paint. And let's see, I think I will go with the Trickster Demon one. Yeah. And trouble may follow me, but I use my blank to overcome it. This is the same for every character, no matter what you create. It's charm, dignity, or ferocity. And charm, you're going to be, charming, speak very eloquently in your interactions with the NPCs for your personal quest. Dignity is just kind of, it'd be along the same lines as charm, just not as eloquent. And ferocity would be you're going at every situation head on, very forceful with how you're speaking, things like that. So I feel a necromancer would probably be a little bit more forceful than anything. And I am a member of the College of... You've got dynamics, statistics, or synergistics. And let's see. Builders and architects make up the College of Statistics, and we build to last. Excel at creating new designs and using old materials in innovative ways, and explaining the purview of knowledge magics for practical application. Gizmo making extraordinaire, energy enthusiasm, boldness, Our best qualities: we believe in leveraging the expendable nature of all things. If a prototype explodes, it isn't a failure unless the lesson goes unlearned. So that's your dynamics. And synergistics. Member of College of Synergistics, we study how energy patterns form and alchemical fractals propagate. Few beyond our college understand the philosophical and mystical complexities of our interests. We devoutly research the true nature of the eternal alchemy. So I feel like that's probably more of a warlock necromancer field of science. Alright, my first invention was blank. And you've got a Golem, transmorphic converter, and an infinity ball. And let's see. Either a compact golem, something to manipulate the weather. Or basically a finicky magic 8-ball. Okay, we'll go with the weather changer. And let's see, my first advisor, the one who taught me almost everything I know, was Bronk, Zynga, Blip, and Kenny. Let's see. I think I'm already going to choose Bronk just because of this here. He liked to say, when it comes to besting an enemy, there's no such thing as overkill. That seems like it rings true for a necromancer. Well, let's see. Yeah, we'll pick him. And let's see. Now, where this is an MMO, a lot of names are very much taken. So, let's see. This is one that I use sometimes for testing things, or just if I have a game where I need a name that I think nobody else will have. And it looks like this one's good, so... Oh, it's already in use, apparently. Okay. Let's see. Okay, here we go.
I am Asura. I personify genius. My ancestors were driven from the heart of the earth, forced to live in this bright, wide world. Of course, we've excelled. We exceed expectations in everything we do. With Golem and Gate and Arcane Crystal, we have fundamental coherence that many overlook and few exploit.
And this is just personal backstory based on what you chose.
My success positively impacts my crew, who then greatly assist me, and I succeed even more brilliantly. Reciprocity. I've just been informed that defective golems, not mine of course, are causing havoc out in the jungle. Whatever the imbeciles outside the city have broken, I'll fix, and make my name doing so. In time, I will map the fabric of connectivity that weaves us all together. This is my story.
Alright. Talk to Rob. Alright, Rob. Get rid of that. Now, it always starts you out with just a basic attack and a healing skill. And it does that with any class that you make. As soon as you log in, you've got a basic skill for attack and you've got a healing skill.
Chaos out here. Unacceptable. What's going on?
The one thing I like about this game, pretty much any time you talk to an NPC, you've got a cutscene like this. It's good for a story.
Going to need help. Where can I find her?
At the malfunctioning gate spitting out these strange goblins. She claims she
But if you don't like story, or if you want to get through it quickly, you can click next, or you can just click skip to end, and it'll skip the entire conversation. If you decide to play a character that is a little squishier, like I have made, like a necromancer or an elementalist or any of the cloth wearing classes, I would suggest being very careful in A, jumping from things, and B, getting up close and personal, because you have very, very little health.
She'll need your help.
Here, I've invited another guest to the picnic. Looks like the gift of honor has arrived. Let's take it down.
Okay. So I have to destroy the prototype. And you see, some things it'll auto-target like this, especially with the very first quest. That's regardless of what kind of class you choose, or what race.
Is that all you've got? I'd make sturdier dollars with my steel. Stretch it in, cutest doll. Ah, we'll
city would kill for the assistance of an inventor with your talents. You should ask around. Make yourself invaluable.
Not a bad idea. Thanks.
Woohoo! First quest done. And it gives you a new weapon. And a bunch of experience. And level 2. You can either double click or right click and equip to get your stuff on. Oh, and I have a new skill. Well, okay, everyday people. Thank you for watching. I hope I gave a good preview and gave some information that you can make use of. And, yeah, thanks for watching. And if you like what I'm doing, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.